Gabriel Wosu ready to kick things off for Penn State. And Justin Peagy's back deep to receive, number 20 for Bowling Green. He took the opening kickoff of Bowling Green's season 100 yards back for a touchdown last week against Fordham. This one's just a touchback. 1st and 10 from the 25. Bazelak to the air, looking for the tight end, Harold Fannin. And it's complete into Penn State territory. 1st down. Really good tight end stretching the field on a chunk play for Bowling Green. From the Penn State 45, it's 1st and 10 again. And here is Peagy's, who tries the left side and gets to about the 41. Bazelak, quick release, and he sails the throw intended for Finn Hogan. Pass is caught. That's Malcolm Johnson Jr. So 2 first downs on this opening drive for Bowling Green. Picked to finish 3rd in the Mid-American Conference this year. Bazelak again throws, looking for Johnson Jr., and it's complete inside the 10-yard line. Cam Miller throws him out of bounds. Bowling Green has not run the football on this drive. It's a touchdown to the tight end, Harold Fannin Jr. Jackson Cleather on for the extra point attempt. Cleather.
I've known him for a long, long time.
He was on your staff when you were with the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, and Scott will stay. He's a pure football guy. He will, one of those guys who will stay up all night until he gets everything right.
From his own 25-yard line, Allar 5 yards back of the line of scrimmage, waiting on the snap from Nick Dawkins. It's Luke Reynolds, the tight end, in motion. Allar flips it to his other tight end, the superstar Tyler Warren. After a 12-yard gain, 1st and 10 Penn State from the 37. And again to Cade Allen. Pushed out of bounds by C.J. Brown in Bowling Green territory. Nick Singleton in the backfield now. On 1st down, Singleton's first carry of the game. Right up the middle, down close to the 20-yard line.
So Bowling Green knows they have to get extra men at the line of scrimmage. So they came with a blitz that time. It was blocked up. And Singleton just hit it right up the middle.
Tempo for Penn State on 1st down. Warren open. He steps out of bounds. Tight ends featured prominently on both teams' opening drives. Singleton noses his way inside the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 5. Allar keeps. Touchdown, Penn State. Riley Thompson, the holder. And Sahadak splits the gas mileage on that drive.
Absolutely, yeah. So both teams came out with their quarterbacks dead on. Ball's coming out of their hands very well, and they're accurate.
Wosu with the kick to the dangerous Justin Peagy's, who did not get a chance to return the opening kick of the game and won't here.
Of course, his former head coach at IU, Tom Allen, has all the great nuggets on how to stop Bazelak here today.
Jamal Johnson on the carry for Bowling Green. 2nd down and 8 for Bowling Green. Bazelak from under center. Checks it down to the tight end, Fannin Jr., who makes a stutter step move and is able to get around Jalen Kimber. 5 for his first 6 to start the game. Connor Bazelak. Jason Patterson is the tailback. And on the carry, he gets the edge, nearly gained the 50-yard line. Takes a big hit out of bounds by Dominic DeLuca. This is his first start against Penn State. Indiana did not play Penn State in the season that Bazelak was the starter there. Now Malcolm Johnson Jr. Peagy's is the running back. The Tennessee Tech transfer. On the pitch. Peagy's hammered by Kobe King.
Elliott Washington did a good job right there. Really good job. Force, corner force.
Patterson around the end again. 3rd down and 3.
He's checking out the line of scrimmage. You see something he likes.
Bazelak. And they're one-on-one coverage looking for Raheem Smith.
Instead got a flag.
Here's Larry Smith.
Pass interference. Defense number 5. 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Cam Miller, who's an outstanding player, but they came with a blitz again. He knew he had it on the backside with the back shoulder. Miller on top of that thing. Tough call.
1st and 10 from the 24. Bowling Green on the move again. On the bootleg. Bazelak running out of time. Pass is caught.
Smart.
7 for 8 to begin the game. 2nd and long now, though, knocking on the red zone door. And there's Jamal Johnson with his first carry. 3rd and 6 on the hard count. Here comes the flag. Bazelak under center. Patterson in the three-point stance behind the line. Bazelak, pass dropped by Patterson, the running back. It's 4th down. Allen Anaya to hold. George Carlson, the long snapper. And the kick is good.
An offensive guy of Bowling Green really has Penn State's defense off balance. And they're locking him up in man, and he's using all the man beats to beat him. So far, so good. Let's see what happens.
Flanking him in the backfield. Warren, the motion man. The pitch to Nick Singleton. And he's hit by Joe Sept Jr., 2nd down.
You can keep your eyes on him, and one of these backers is right back here. Keep your eyes on him. He's an exciting player. Makes a lot of plays. Very active.
Number 3 in white, and Allar sails that one in the direction of number 3. Allar,
straight zone.
Finds the soft spot and drills Harrison Wallace III for a Penn State 1st down.
Good protection.
Allar steps up. Over the middle, it's off the breastplate of Amari Evans and incomplete.
Well done by Allar.
The punt from Riley Thompson.
Nice punt.
Takes Justin Peagies all the way out of bounds.
He's one of the guys you want on your team all the time. Outstanding guy.
You have a story involving Hell's Angels and Bill Villapiano?
We got more stories.
On the screen, it's Peagies. Hit first by Jalen Reed and ultimately wrapped up. 3rd down from the 33. Bazelak over the middle. The pass is caught. Malcolm Johnson Jr., an Indiana quarterback since Antoine Randall L. in 1998. Keeps it on the ground here with Patterson. Good gain on 1st down.
Bazelak is on.
Loud down there. Bazelak tries the middle again, and this time it's caught by Raheem Smith, who picks up a Bowling Green 1st down. 6th season at the helm for Bowling Green. Trying to take Bowling Green to a bowl for the 3rd straight year. And a timeout here with 1 second left.
Bowling Green.
They let the clock get down too far and had to take it.
Jamal Johnson in motion. Some misdirection here. Harold Fannin Jr., the tight end, throws it for Peagies. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy. That was really close. That was good coverage. This is man coverage. You have to always be on your man. He left his eyes in the backfield that time, and that allowed for about a 3-yard difference.
And look at this, Matt. Harold Fannin Jr., the tight end. It's 1st and 10. And here is Fannin Jr., the tight end. First team All-MAC a season ago, and this time Penn State ready for him. A game tackle at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. 2nd down. Bowling Green dominating time of possession here. Patterson slung down. Pressure off the edge. DeLuca nearly got home to the end zone. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Malcolm Johnson Jr., the Auburn transfer, who played here as a Tiger.
He just dropped a dime in that end zone, and that he's completely accurate. He's thrown for 167 yards here in this, right at the beginning of the second quarter. Now he's on, dead on. He only has three quarters yet to keep on going. He can do this for this game. It'll be phenomenal.
Allar, Tyler Warren, running the seam route. They had 4 plays of 40-plus yards in the opener against West Virginia, halfway to their total for the season. They might have another explosive play here. Nick Singleton inside the 30 of Bowling Green, first down, Penn State.
Yeah, that's just all of Nick Singleton. He just never stopped his feet. His legs rather. He just kept on churning and carried a couple guys with him.
And now some tempo for Penn State's offense. Allar to the end zone. Touchdown, Omari Evans. What an answer for Penn State. Still early in the second quarter. Sahaydak, the point after, had 3 against West Virginia. They've added to that total here today. Now we're looking for a stop on defense against a Bowling Green from the 25, first and 10. Jason Patterson hits the hole and runs right over Tony Roja.
In 2022, Stewart wasn't on the football roster for personal reasons. He wasn't enrolled. Coach Leffler told me this week that was his biggest period of growth.
Bazelak deals, pass caught to the tight end, Harold Fannin Jr. There's Peagy's motion down to the backfield. Peagy's catches it, and he can't make the cornerback A.J. Harris miss.
A.J. Harris, good player.
Second and 10 now. Bazelak over the middle, throw a little bit behind and incomplete. Harold Fannin Jr. the target. He was covered by Tyler Elston.
Just got drilled.
Well, he's pinning his ears back now on 3rd and long. On the ground, Patterson still on his feet, about a yard short of the first down marker. 4th down and 1.
They'll try to draw him off sides. Yeah, they're going to try to draw him off sides. That's it.
Timeout, Bowling Green. Smith in motion. Bazelak pressure. Abdul Carter makes his presence felt.
Big time play.
The 2-time All-Big Ten honoree, his first impact play of the game.
You see what they were doing? They were trying to run that guy back underneath him. So if he comes, see the guy right there? And they had man coverage on it too, so they would have covered him. They're going to try to sneak him behind Carter and then try to dump it to him. Carter gets his hands on it. That's the end of that.
Might be a pivot play in this game as Penn State takes over on the plus side of the 50. Katron Allen, Penn State linebacker legend, NFL Hall of Famer. There's the first and 10 from the 31. Penn State has not led in the ball game. This is Singleton.
Oh, that was outstanding by Singleton.
High snap. Allen's got it on the handoff. 33. Evans in the slot. Allen on the ground, swallowed up. Ali Saad. This one from 43, right between the hash marks. Perfect for Sahaydak. On Utah State. What a great day of football here on the Big Ten Network and the Fox Sports app. Touchback here, Bowling Green football.
You got right guard Farakasi and the right tackle Wolschläger. Schneidesien in Herr Wolschläger.
Helping pave the way for Jason Patterson. Bazelak over the middle. The tight end, Harold Fannin Jr. nearly broke away from Jalen Reed.
I think I may have said that already, but he is.
Patterson embraced by Kobe King. Second down, Bowling Green in Penn State territory. That's Jamal Johnson. Johnson breaks free. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Bowling Green seizes the lead right back. Cleather one more time. Blue ribbon performance for Pabst.
Oh, absolutely. Very well done, by the way. Yes, I will take a blue ribbon any day.
Touchback here.
Cleaning up right now.
From the 25, Drew Allar trying to get the crowd back into this game. Nearly a good start, but the pass a little bit behind. Here's Nick Singleton. He's got a lead blocker through the hole. Warren, the tight end, in motion. Allar looking for Warren. Warren slips a tackle. Dragged out of bounds. On first down, Singleton with a burst. First and 10, Penn State out of the 2-minute timeout. Not much for Nick Singleton. Good one here included in that. Second down, Allar. Lots of room to run. He's got a touchdown run already today, and Allar out of bounds with a Penn State first down in his pocket.
Now, I want you to watch this. See how quick the decision was that he made. As soon as he saw it right here, boom, out. Now just get outside and get what you can get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock. Really smart play. Allar taking another step.
All right, and check this out, Matt. Bo Pribula has entered the chat, if you will. He's in the huddle right now for Penn State, number 9. The backup quarterback who can do a little of this and a little of that. Spread wide as a receiver in the slot right now. Allar turns and gives to Singleton, who's hit at the 10-yard line. On second down, Singleton plants his foot but doesn't get past the line of scrimmage. Liam Clifford in motion. Big third down here. Allar in trouble. Dropped. Get that to him. Field goal is good for Sahadak. Just about ready to go here to start the third quarter. Zach Long, kickoff man for Bowling Green. Singleton and Cam Wallace back deep to receive for Penn State. Haven't had a return yet for the Nittany Lions kick return unit. In the shotgun formation, and Pribula across the 30-yard line on a good first down carry, stopped by C.J. Brown, the safety. Two-time Pennsylvania Player of the Year out of Central York High School. He hands it to Katron Allen on second down. First down and more out to the 45 for Penn State. A good start to the drive. He gets the first down carry. Not much. Allar from the gun on second down. Pass is caught by Katron Allen.
So they would rule that he did not have control. There's no control. Yeah, okay. That's a good call.
Good call.
Yep.
So that changes the down and distance to third down and 8 from the Penn State 48.
So if you're Bowling Green, this is it. You got it. This is the down you have to make. You have to make this one count.
Allar in trouble. He's still alive. What a play by Allar, but he finally runs runs out of time, and Bowling Green pursues Allar all the way back to the 25-yard line. Ali Saad and Charles Rosser and Riley Thompson boots the ball end over end to Peagies, who in Happy Valley. First drive of the third quarter. Connor Bazelak has been excellent at quarterback for the Falcons. Jason Patterson wrapped up by Abdul Carter. No gain, and let's go to Danny Rogers. Jamal Johnson now back in motion the other way. And Peagies makes the catch, and is big third down here for both teams. Bazelak deals into coverage.
They're playing well.
John Henderson with his first punt of the game. And we'll have a return here from Caden Saunders. He lost the football. It's still in bounds. No, they rule it went out of bounds, and it's Penn State ball. Number 15 at the controls for the Nittany Lions, Drew Allar out of Medina, Ohio. Tyler Warren on the catch. Close to the first down marker.
Yeah, that might even be a first. Yeah, it is a first.
10 yards for Warren, who's been great in all facets of the Penn State offense today. Allar going his way again. Warren rumbles into Bowling Green territory.
Taller, I should say.
Warren's 6'6". He's tall. First and 10. Allar. Pocket collapses. Allar goes down.
Good coverage down the field.
Interesting breakdown as you see Julian Fleming go in motion. Maybe they do that here on 2nd and 14. No, back to old reliable Tyler Warren. 141 yards receiving for Tyler Warren. This is Singleton on the give from Pribula. He's tackled by Miles Bradley. Pribula from the gun. Singleton in at tailback. Clifford in motion. Pribula keeps it and is brought down around the left ankle by C.J. Brown. Allar takes the snap here. Quick hitter out to Julian Fleming. That's his first catch as a Penn State Nittany Lion, the former #1 receiving recruit coming out of high school in 2020. Short gain at 2nd down.
Still spreading the field. They've got a 4 wide look.
Here's Allar. Clean pocket. Touchdown, Nick Singleton.
Great throw, great route.
Penn State leads for the first time today. Here's Sander Sahadak for the PA team. 27-24.
Great execution.
Wosu kicks it off. And here comes Peagies with his first return of the day. There have not been many penalties in this game, but that sets up Bowling Green with much better starting field position than they would have had. Ball moved out across the 30 to the 33. With Matt Millen and Danny Rogers on the sideline, Chris Vosser's, it's turned into a beautiful afternoon. Bazelak nearly threw a pick. 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in.
It's going to go against Bowling Green. Looks like that right guard moved.
Bazelak covered up by Kobe King at the 30-yard line, a 2-yard gain.
Looks like they're bringing pressure.
They sure do. Bazelak throws it incomplete. It's 4th down.
Dane Durant's a good football player. Really good. I mean, he's kind of a squatty body, but he's one of those guys that's always in the middle of things.
Saunders makes a difficult fair catch. A short punt by Henderson. Warren having a career day in both receptions and yards. 7 for 141. Katron Allen gets the drive started for Penn State on the ground. Now look at this. Who's going to take the snap here? Allar and Prabula in the backfield. Prabula hands to Allen, and Bowling Green was not fooled by that. Charles Rosser, who had a big sack for Bowling Green earlier in the quarter with the stop. Warren jogs behind the line. Allen, the tailback. Allar, clean pocket, complete. Look at that. To the tight end, Khalil Dinkins, his first catch of the season. First down. This is Allen, tackled from behind by the 300-pound senior Dontrez Brown. Second down.
They're just grinding on him right now. See if Bowling Green can stand up to the grind.
Tempo for Penn State on second down. Allar, deep shot for Evans. Flag comes in.
Offensive pass interference. Amari Evans gave a push right at the end. You can see it from here.
I'm not sure the extent to which the student section realizes this.
Pass interference. Offense, number 5.
Good call. Watch, you're going to see it right here. Get away from it. Just that little push is going to negate that play. Doesn't look like, okay, so you could see the one he hit him in the face. The first one didn't look too bad. The second one.
Allar escapes. And Joe Sept Jr. knocks him out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
Yeah. Nice job by Sept. We've talked about him. He's been around the field a bunch. But you can see he had time to throw. But the coverage down the field was the key. There was no place to go with that football, so he had to swallow it. That Sept has been playing a heck of a football game.
Nose in the dirt. Here's a 3rd and 17. Bowling Green brings 3. Allar commits into Bowling Green territory. He's cut down out of bounds by McGarry, but it's 4th down.
Oh, interesting. 4th and about 5. You like what your offense is doing? Now, they rushed 3, as you can see, and they dropped 8. And so there's no place to go with this football, so he gets what his feet can give him. And they're going to go for it here. Interesting.
No punt. Fourth down and 5.
So they're showing pressure. See if they bring it. They do.
Allar in trouble off his back foot. Evans bails him out. He's awfully close to the first down, and it looks like he has it.
Amari Evans with a big catch and run. Get that first down. They brought pressure. They put it on Allar's shoulders and said, okay, let's see what you got. And he showed him exactly what he got. Watch this. Guy's coming clean. He still makes the throw, and Evans delivered with the first down. Yeah, that's a first. The ball was passed where the line of scrimmage would be. I mean, the line for the first down.
From inside the 40 on first down. Thrown out of bounds by C.J. Brown.
That's just running with your eyes right there. He got to the point of decision making, right? And he saw to the left side that there's nothing there, and he just bounced it. That's just good football. That's instincts. I like that kid.
Had a quiet week 1 against West Virginia, but having a big day for Penn State's offense. First and 10.
Sounds like Tyler Warren could be ready.
Allar intercepted in the end zone. And And a foolish decision to bring it out by Ja'Cory Benjamin. What was he thinking?
And he wasn't. That was the point. Yeah, that would have been, you bring it out to the 20. Instead, you're going to get it at the 4. And that's the difference in the play.
And Ja'Cory Benjamin tried to return the interception. He only got to the 4-yard line, and so really the double-edged sword of this for Bowling Green is they have dreadful field position. It would have had the 20 if Benjamin had just given himself up in the end zone. Ball's actually at the 3-yard line, and now it's 2nd and 10.
That was nice defense there. He threw him out of bounds, and so there's no penalty or anything like that because he's an ineligible receiver.
Jason Patterson tackled by Elston. 3rd down.
You see they were taking this away. Get up top and now get him out of bounds. Now he has to establish himself back in the playing field, or it doesn't make a bit of difference. He could catch anything, it's not going to do anything. Good defense, smart. We got a nice 3rd and 5 right here. Looks like again they're matching up man to man. Could bring some pressure to the inside, to the top.
Fannin Jr., the tight end, needs a block. He's got a 1st down for Bowling Green. Finn Hogan, number 11, sprung that play with a block on the edge.
He is having a career day right there. He is catching the ball all over the place, and they're going to him. And they like the matchup with him. And when they go man, they've kind of eliminated the wide receiver game, so they've gone to the inside game. Baselak has been on target with him all day long.
Bowling Green still not to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Nothing for Jamal Johnson. 2nd down.
Zane Durant right there, tried to run right at him. I talked to you about Zane Durant earlier. He's about 6'1"ish maybe. He's about 280 pounds, and he's just a squatty body, but he has great instincts. He's tough, and I love the way he comes off the ball. That's a good football player.
He's his high school record holder in the shot put. Good track and field athlete as well at Lake Nona High School near Orlando. 2nd down, and the ball is caught by Malcolm Johnson Jr. A flag comes in as Jalen Reed makes the tackle at the 19-yard line.
Holding. Offense, number 11. Half the distance to the goal. 2nd down.
It's Finn Hogan.
And watch him here. See, yeah, you can see it right there. And he held him right from the start. Actually held him to the top of the shoulder and yanked him down.
Bowling Green trying to dig out of the shadow of their own goalpost. 2nd and long. Baselak complete. Raheem Smith out near the 20-yard line. Mark him down at the 19.
Like the way Baselak stood in the pocket right there. He was getting pressure and he knew it. Watch, after the fake, he's going to come up. Okay, so here's the route to the top side. The inside's open. Once you're one-on-one, you get the guy to the outside, keep him on your hip. A good quarterback will make that throw every time.
It's 3rd and 8. Baselak heaves it out of bounds, incomplete, 4th down. John Henderson. That punt was nearly blocked.
Got a good roll.
Allar gives it to Singleton. Gain of about 1. Luke Reynolds, the tight end in motion there. Warren, his 8th catch, adding to a career day for Warren. Flag comes in.
Holding. Offense, number 85.
But that setback puts the Nittany Lions behind the chains. Katron Allen trying to make up lost ground, and he almost busted that one, Matt. Now Singleton motion tight to the line. Allar goes deep. Incomplete, looking for Harrison Wallace. Jordan Oladokin. Riley Thompson the boot. Peagies makes the fair catch at the 19.
The playbook is wide open. It's just the feel for the game right now.
Bad pass from Bazelak. High on Jamal Johnson. Second down. On second down, Patterson bottled up at the line of scrimmage.
Wind up wide to the top side.
And a flag comes in.
Offside. Defense number 15 causing the offensive player to move.
Amin Vanover picks up the penalty for Penn State. Third and more manageable now.
Well, so here's why. So he's going to kind of trip, and that forces, see right there, that makes the tackle move. And so they're going to call that on the defense. He didn't get back back on his side of the ball before the movement. So anytime that happens, it's going to be on you.
Abdul Carter, number 11, in the middle of the field at a linebacker spot right now. That's where he played last season. Moved to the edge this season.
Yeah, he likes to blitz from there too. Oh,
Pass
nice
is
throw.
caught. Elijah Boyd, the tight end, in motion. First and 10 from the Bowling Green 33. Patterson, nothing.
Calling a timeout. They didn't give it to him. Oh, they did give it to him.
Added event space, all scheduled to be wrapped up in 2027. Second and 10, Bazelak, a wobbler, and it's caught.
Wow.
Caught inbounds
He was lucky on that one.
by Harold Fannin. Excuse me, that was Malcolm Johnson Jr.
Malcolm Johnson gets the catch, but Bazelak was about to get drilled. I don't know how he got that ball off. He closing in on the backside, and he just kind of floated it out there. Completed the third and got about 6 yards there. Third and about 4. Watch, this ball just kind of floats up there.
By Fannin, he needed 3, and I think that's all he got. First down, Bowling Green.
That's a good spot for them, because that ball looked like he was coming back and caught the ball. I don't know if he was past the line of scrimmage when he caught it.
I agree with you.
See how he's coming back? That was a generous spot right there.
43. Bazelak under center. Play action. Pass intercepted. Tony Rojas. Incredible.
Great pick. Great pick. Throw wasn't bad. It was a little bit behind him, and that's the cause of the pick.
First and 10, Penn State. The takeaway. Katron Allen tries to run over a safety. Katron Allen 2 yards shy of 100 today. Maybe he gets it here on second down. He got 3.
Playing his own.
Allar incomplete. Looking for Omari Evans.
And they stopped the clock, which is good for them, at 5:15.
Some frustration on the face of Drew Allar.
Just kind of threw it away from Evans. I don't know if he... Looks like he touched it, so...
Riley Thompson with the punt to Justin Pegues. Fair catch called for, made at the 15.
He's got to find that first half rhythm again.
On 1st and 10. Bazelak throws it away with Kobe King in pursuit.
They're locked up in man coverage.
Patterson on the ground, nothing there. Great stop made by the interior. Smith Vilbert, number 92, redshirt senior, first to arrive.
Vilbert did a nice job. They just blocked that hole inside. Josiah Izzard, also number 99 right there, did a good job. And that sets up this 3rd and 10.
3rd and loud. Bazelak flutters one, intercepted! Zachy Wheatley with what could be a dagger. Bowling Green with no timeouts. And Nick Singleton! Touchdown, Penn State! A double touchdown day for Singleton.
Nice job with Singleton redirecting.
41 yards on the touchdown run for Nick Singleton. The constant has been the Penn State running game. 128 yards in the first half, and now here late in the 4th quarter, Katron Allen and Nick Singleton each have over 100 yards on the ground. That ball is kicked out of bounds of 40 yards this season, and 3 runs total of 40 yards or more. So Singleton regaining his freshman year form. Here's Pegues to start the drive for Bowling Green in the half. Nothing there, and it's 2nd and long.
That defensive front, the front 7 of Penn State here in the second half, they've played a much better football game than they did in the first.
Devon J. Thomas with the stop, number 91. Bazelak from under center. Pass is caught by Harold Fannin Jr. Not much, but he's into Penn State territory. Been a career day for Fannin Jr. in terms of receiving yards and receptions. That's his 10th catch.
Cam Miller right on top of him, though. Nowhere to go with that football. He makes the catch, but he's down and sets up this 3rd and long.
A.J. Harris pumping up the crowd.
A.J. Harris, I don't think he's given up a reception today.
The ground with Patterson. He needed the 41 and is about a yard short.
He's going to be close.
Oh, yeah, right.
Going to be close. Yeah, they're going to give it to him.
They kept moving the marker.
Yeah.
First down, Bowling Green.
The groundhog in there just kept on moving things on.
Thought the groundhog was up in Punxsutawney.
Yeah, he can be here too.
Short drive. Bowling Green's not going to get a snap off before the 2-minute timeout. Spirited effort for Bowling Green today, but they have not scored in the second half. Bazelak pumps, throws his favorite target, Harold Fannin Jr. out of bounds at the 30. First down, Bowling Green.
Nice play, good concept. They fake the short one, get that back, get that defender to bite, and then throw behind him. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Go in the game. Caught by Marcus Johnson Jr., and he is dragged down by Cam Miller at the 25. Pickup of 5.
They're going to have to go with the hurry up here. Get the play in, get it called, get it off. Down to about 37 there, 35. At one point, like from here, you got to take a shot. Maybe get the first and then go to the end zone.
Call to keep it on the ground. Abdul Carter reads it well and tackles Jason Patterson. Off his back foot, Bazelak sails it high in the direction of Malcolm Johnson.
Too much. He had it one-on-one to the outside, which he liked, but the ball sailed on him.
So the field goal unit comes in, led by Jackson Cleater, to try and make this a one-score game.
Then you'd have to onside kick it, get the recovery, and then take a couple shots.
We're asking Bowling Green to thread the needle at this point. It's a 42-yard try from the left hash.
Got it.
Really good kick from Cleater. His second field goal of the day. It's a touchdown game. Trying to put away Bowling Green and recover this onside kick in week 2. Long puts it in play. It is recovered by the linebacker, Kobe King.
And that'll do it.
Allar to one knee.
There's not a better sport in the world than wrestling.
I know you think that.
So Bowling Green comes into Penn State and shows itself pretty well. Penn State showed a couple of holes, some things, and got better as the game went on, but they did enough good to be able to turn the page to next week. Or they got the bye next week.
They had the bye, and then another MAC team out of the bye in Kent State.
Yeah.
Kent State not predicted to do nearly as well in the MAC as Bowling Green, for what it's worth. It's a final now. Penn State moves to 2-0. James Franklin and the Nittany Lions knock off Bowling Green by a touchdown to kick off the home schedule for Penn State.